Welcome back. It's been I don't know, a whole week, which is probably like enough for all of you. Welcome to part 2 of visiting every location in Saigon from the Netflix street food documentary. In our last episode, we went to a banh mi spot and a pho spot, so real different. But today, a little bit different. And when I say today, I mean what I've done in the past week. We're going to 2 different spots today. One of them is a Cum Tum spot, and the other one is a snail spot. So, a little bit different. Don't want to get too much into this, but just remember, at any point if you're enjoying, make sure to hit like 3 times. So that means you like it, and then you don't like it, but then you like it again. And then do the same thing with subscribe, but do that 5 times, just to make it interesting. I like to keep you guys on your toes. Let's just get right into it. We're jumping right into spot number 1. I'm finally fucking here. Come on. And they have like an address on Maps at Google, the wonderful world of Google Maps. And it was right at one point in time, but then it changed. And then like the new restaurant that opened up in that same location, has like the same like surname, right? It's not surname, whatever. It's called Kim something, and I forget because I don't care. But anyway, this place moved. I don't know why. I was like ready to give up because I came here last night, or I came to the old location last night and I couldn't find it. I assumed it was closed, even though it says 24 hours on Google Maps, which is also wrong. So I scoured the markets here because it's basically just one big market, and there's like a crap ton of restaurants. I was 3 freaking seconds from giving up, and eventually, like I'm about to get to this main road, and I'm just screwed. I'm going home. I'm starving. And I just found it. It just like came up out of nowhere. There's been plenty of people who stop me, like, because they clearly see this stupid white guy is trying to look for something. And it's probably a thing he saw on TV, because, whatever. And they tried to help me, but I can't even help myself, let alone accept help from anybody else. I'm finally here. They seem really, really nice. There are 2 dogs, and there are other things. Don't worry, I just ate a cucumber. There's nothing special. This is called Cum Tam and it is it's a Cum Tum spot for, Cum Tum, which means broken rice. Although, as you see here, it's not, the Cum is not Tum, it's just normal Cum. It's just a typical lunch spot, like, which is not to like downplay it or anything, whatever. Like, it's just like, people are at work, they want something for like $1, and it's cheap and it's filling, and generally nutritious, as if I care about them. I got the basics. Known as Cum Tam soon. Basically just means like a freaking pork chop slapped on some rice with some stuff. Usually, well, let me just show you. Why not? So, it's a pork chop marinated until pretty much death, and then grilled over grilling, hot stuff. And then there's always like scallions and some sort of scallion oil thing, and then there's some sort of like veg that usually matters somewhat. Sometimes it's like pickles, sometimes it's not. Kind of depends. It always comes up with like a soup thing. The soup varies a lot. Sometimes it's like a vegetable base, sometimes it's known as kapua, which is like a sour thing. This looks like a something funky. Let's try it. Green, kind of porky. Really good. Always comes with chilies are on the side, so you gotta kind of like add it. Sometimes like places like this will come with the chilies already in it. Some places will let you add your own. There's no rules. There's no rules that I know of. So let's give it a try. This looks like a really nice piece of meat. Which is something no one has ever said to me. I'm gonna try the pork chop straight up. Sometimes ooh, this has like the little cracklings on it. Look at that. Yeah, that's good. That's really good. It doesn't even have any sauce on it, and I'm gonna do that. So the method here is basically just like liberally, just like continuously douse this onto this, and that's the method. Like, you think you've done enough, 5 minutes later it's all soaked up, and then you gotta continue. You repeat that until you die. The sauce is really good. I mean, the sauce is always good. Like, there's not too many like different recipes. Just fish sauce, sugar, some sort of souring thing, lime. That's a really good piece of meat. Holy crap. I go to these places a lot because they're tasty and they're cheap, locally. The first main factor is always just freshness. How fresh is the crap that they're like putting out. Did they grill it 5 minutes ago or did they grill it like 2 hours ago? That's probably the biggest like determiner of like how good the place is. After that, I feel like the differences are not as noticeable. Although with this, I don't know if it's, once again, I don't know if it's the hype and the fact that I'm, you know, purposely coming here to like film a video that could be contributing to it. It could not be. I don't know, and once again, I don't care. I'm gonna eat this and we're gonna discuss this afterwards, I guess. I just did 5 minutes of nothing because I forgot to press record. Wow, fun. Would I come back here? Yeah, 100% if I was like in the area. It's a bit far from my place, so I don't know how often that would be, but I don't know. I slammed this 5 minutes tops. Because I was so hungry because I couldn't find this freaking place. I would say the expectations were not very high because it's like a lunch spot. It's nothing like it's important, but like people are here probably for like 10 minutes max and then they're out because they have to go back to work. But I would say it exceeded my expectations because they weren't that high in the first place. One of the higher quality pieces of meat like this nature here that I've had, which is really cool. I'd definitely come back here. That was freaking good. I want like a second plate. I mean, I have to go. I have class, so I can't indulge. This has been eye-opening. This has been cool. Let's check back in. I don't know which place I'm going to next, but let's find out. Okay, currently in the BinCom Center in D2. Actually, no, this is Binton. Whatever, you don't care. Anyway, I'm going to the last place on this list, and I'll tell you more about this when I get there, which is why I appear so frustrated right now. But hey, just wait. We're on our way. Also, I dyed my hair blue because, you know. Okay, I'm finally here. This took effort. Not like to get here. It's not that hard to come here. Like it's pretty easy to find. I've read reviews like it's hard to find this place. It's right here. Like the street's over there, and this is like the side street. This is known as a hem, which is basically just it's like a side street that leads nowhere. Anyway, I'm at Mrs. Chuk's snail stall. I think that's the official name. Actually, I don't know. I don't care. Whatever. It's the last place, last location. This is like the hardest one to like make work because the hours here are really odd. It's like 10 a.m. to 2. So it's like daytime snails. Snails are like quite often like drinking food here, so this was kind of like a surprise. I tried coming here yesterday. I got here at 11:30 and then we're out. Done. They said come back tomorrow. So if you want to come here early. Second thing, it's difficult to order. There's no menu. I was like, is there a menu? The boy was like, no. Just to give you an idea of like what like the madness looks like of ordering, like let me turn this around real quick. So as you can see, like she's over there and people just crowd around. Oh wow. She just came over to ask me what I want to drink. I said nothing. She's like, you have to have something. And I'm like, okay. So I did. She's bringing me a bottle of water. She's behind me. Coming closer. I'm scared. I'm really scared of this lady. I'm fucking terrified. Anyway, they just brought me some sauce. Look at this. I love these cups. I also got some salt and the tiniest limes that you'll ever see that have an unlimited amount of seeds in them, so don't be surprised if you choke and die. So ordering here, really difficult. There's no menu and you kind of just have to know. And the problem is I don't know because I assumed I'm just amazing and I can do everything myself, which is clearly not the truth. I can't do anything by myself, as you all know. I just ordered 2 dishes and I know the word for snail. Oh. So hopefully I'm getting a couple of those. They brought the first dish. Look at these snails. Aren't they cute? They're so tiny. This one comes with a paper clip because, you know, it's next to the fork. It's the most popular eating utensil in the world. If you didn't know that, you're an idiot. So I'm gonna try one. It's gonna be grand. I guess I'm just gonna attack this with my fingers. Fuck. Okay, it's hot. Kind of excited. See? Look at it. I'm like shaking. I'm so hungry. It's fucking good. It's hella good. Why isn't this place open at night? I want this. I want a beer with this. It's like the most perfect drinking food. You know, it's small, dainty, kind of easy to pick up, and you know, it's little bites, tiny little bites. It's like perfect. Like come here with friends. I'm here alone, but you know, you should come here. I'm gonna try this with like I'm gonna try the sauce, like the salt with the lime. This is like a very common you see this everywhere here. Holy shit, it's so good. You know, sometimes things don't live up to the expectations, and that's fine. I don't need everything to. I don't care. But this is hella good. Can't wait for the next dish to come. I don't even know what she's bringing me. I also don't care. Everybody around me is like wondering why this one guy is filming himself eating a bunch of snails alone. I have no answer for that, other than I'm sad and alone. Oh my god, am I doing all these clips in tank tops? I swear, it's not like I do this on purpose. Like, I just came from the gym. It's not. I don't plan this out. Tank tops aren't meant to be worn in public. But sometimes it just has to happen. Oh my gosh, she just brought the second one. I mean heat. Sorry. People call me a girl all the time. What do I call? Different plate. Once again, my prediction is correct. The plates are all different, and I'm fucking happy about that. These are the snails that I am familiar with. You can talk about like the brown shell. This is fried with lemongrass, clearly, because there's a bunch of lemongrass on there. I'm excited about these. Fuck, they're so hot. Doing this for you. I'm burning my fucking fingers right now. I don't even know if you're supposed to do it like this, but I don't care. Let's raw dog it first, as you do with everything in life. Holy fuck, that's good. This is amazing. I would come here all the time, even alone, which shouldn't surprise anybody. But holy crap, why aren't snails more popular in the West? Or at least, okay, I'll say the U.S. Some places in Europe, these are so fucking hot, I want to die. Why are they more popular in the West? I don't get it. They're healthy, packed full of protein. They're fun as hell to eat. They're kind of gnarly looking, but they're hella good. Probably cheap. I'm sure vegetarians still wouldn't want to eat them because, like, you know, it's a living thing. But, you know, how smart can this thing be? Can this thing do math? Can it do my taxes? I can't even do my taxes. They're both good. I think these are my favorite. They're a little bit more meaty. But I'm gonna come back here again with actual friends if I have any. Just order everything he has. I'm here. Holy shit. I will say this now. Expectations were like, I don't really know what they were. It was like, I've had snails in Vietnam. It's usually good. I saw the documentary. I know this lady takes pride in her ingredients and her, you know, system for acquiring the daily catch, so to speak. This exceeded whatever expectations that I didn't have, and then some. If you have never tried snails, I think Vietnam is a good place to start. It's like a shrimp. It's like a firm shrimp. And you know, I like everything firm. Everything. Anyway, I'm gonna finish eating all 20,000 of these, and let's check back later. It is done. The aftermath. 1,000 snails died for me to make this, but thoughts. Come here. That's it. I don't know how much the bill is. I don't care how much it is. I think it's quite cheap. I don't know. I'll bleep it up at some point. Let's look at it right there. Look at the bill. Yep. That's quite a bill. Don't know how to react because I don't know how much it is yet. But anyway, let's go home and reflect on this whole journey. So it's finally all over. When I say finally, I mean, I guess it's only just 2 episodes. It's not really... What do I call them episodes? I'm not a TV show. Expectations are a funny thing. We put things on a pedestal that may or may not deserve it. And, you know, I think that's all good and fun. And I guess kind of debunking, you know, the hype around things. It's fun to... The journey of finding out is, I think, like, you know, the fun thing. Why am I being so wholesome? This is like... I think I said fuck like 20 times in this video. If I had to rank all the places, yeah, that's stupid. They're all different. Like, you know, how could you rank a banh mi versus a snail? Those are probably the 2 most different things. I think the most surprising one for me was probably the last one. The Mrs. Chook's snail stall was insanely good. I'd probably return to all of these just because, I don't know, I really think that they're worth it. You know, Netflix did a good job picking out places. I'm excited to do more of these and excited for you to, you know, join me. Hypothetically, not hypothetically. Thank you for joining me here for the past 2 videos. As always, if you've been enjoying what you've been watching, make sure to click like and subscribe. I know I already said that at the beginning, but it goes without saying. It goes with saying.